Welcome to the Machine Divination channel. It's July 20th, 2019. Here's our next adventure here with the Sacred Living Inanimate and the Kabbalistic Compound Soul. So let's get right into it here. And this reading, I'll tell you what the machine was. It's an industrial machine, but I'll tell you what the problem is after we go through this. And the first reading is I'm just asking for some symbolism. Of course, if you ask for symbolism, the meaning also means something because the two are tied together. So anyway, just looking at the symbolism on the first card, which is the Seven of Discs up or Seven of Pentacles up. This is on the Rider Waite. And this man's just kind of leaning on a stick. It's pretty static. So that may be giving us a hint that something came to a halt. Maybe an open circuit or something staying still mechanically or an open circuit electrically. So we'll just have to see where this is going to take us. The next card is the Queen of Swords, and that one was also up. This is an interesting card because she is sitting still, so it kind of still feeds the stasis theme, but also she's kind of a detached person, so we're wondering if that's feeding something being open. But also this is an interesting card for precision, both upright and reverse, which is interesting. So there's a precision element, there's still the stasis or detachment element here. So let's see where this is going to take us now. Now I'm going to a functional affinity. The functional affinity cards, the first one's a Knight of Swords, which is, it's a card, it's another precision card, but it's also, it can represent something that's electric. So there could be, this could be an electrical problem, we shall see. But also we have this theme of precision, stasis, possible electric problem. And let's go to the next card. That's the Star up, so as in a functional affinity or functional analog. This card can represent things like conductivity and brain waves and some kind of control function. So this may be something related to a control function here now. So that adds to this another element to the reading with the control function, in addition to the, the precision and the stasis factors. The next card is the Ten of Swords. This is also a functional affinity I asked for. This one is the Ten of Swords upside down or reversed. And this is another one that's going to feed the lack of control. So now we're getting a theme of control again. So now we have reinforced theme of control, reinforced theme of precision, and reinforced theme of stasis. This is getting interesting here. We got one more card, and that card is the Four of Wands reversed. This is a card, and I did talk about this, I think, on an earlier video. It's an acknowledgement card that the failure is actually in the robot. So we have some acknowledgement aside from the three themes that are going on here. And this card also has a premature suspension factor, as far as a function may be going static before it's supposed to, before the full function is executed. So this is an interesting thing here. And I need to go back to the Queen of Swords for a second. There's also a negating factor there on the Queen of Swords. So just keep that in mind that, if we're dealing with binary, which we are, something may not be being toggled. So anyway, I looked at the machine, and what it ended up being is, it ends up being a laser light. When the robotic arm reaches a certain position, this laser light is supposed to shine through a 31,000th aperture hole to a sensor, and then also activate a transistor, and then the next part of the function of that arm's movement is supposed to take place. Unfortunately, there was dust and dirt in that aperture, and that light could not make it through the aperture, so the arm could not finish its execution, which was something that we were being hinted on in that Four of Wands with the premature suspension. So this arm would basically go to that position and stop there. There's your stasis, right? We know this is precision because that light, it's telling you it's a precision situation because that light's trying to make it through a 31,000th hole. And if it's off more than plus or minus 21 thousandths in position, it wouldn't execute anyway, even if that aperture had not had dirt in it. So there's your precision theme. Your stasis theme is that the arm just stops there and cannot perform the next function. The control theme is the control interlock will not take place to let that arm go physically to another place until it gets that signal that's activated by the laser light in the sensor, then through activating and energizing the transistor. So all the themes are covered there, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. All I had to do is clean the aperture, and the robot arm went to the next position the way it's supposed to, and it was no longer prematurely suspended in a stasis state at that particular position for that particular arm. So have a nice day, everybody. I'll put something else up here in the future as I encounter these issues. Have a good evening or day. Thank you.